Hello and welcome to the first episode of our Brittany Conquest of Paradise Let's Play. Now Brittany is this quite small nation on the northwest coast of France, 4 provinces, so not too small but not too large either. We are ruled by King Francois de Dreux. He has got quite awful stats if I'm honest, and his air is not much better. Now the Conquest of Paradise DLC adds lots of new functionality to colonization and basically the Americas. So there is a button down here, a little checkbox, Random New World. Random New World will give true exploration. Starting with this, will randomize all land in North and South America. So this is like a crazy advance because it really means that you can emulate the feelings of explorers in the early days when they didn't have a clue what the 2 continents of the Americas looked like. They were just an idea, or they didn't even realize they existed. They thought they were finding a trade route to India or something. So we're going to check that box. We're not going to play on Iron Man mode, just in case there's any bugs, because it is a very new release. Right, shall we get started? There is an Observe mode button down here as well, which means you don't have to sort of go through all the cheats, God mode things and whatnot. Right, start. Ooh, Random New World. Random New World. Here we are. So, Brittany. Right, we have a 5,000 man strong army and 9 ships, which is actually quite decent. So, we have 6 light ships. Where are they? 6 light ships. So we can use these to protect trade in Bordeaux, as we're not at war with anyone yet. Now, I think there's some sort of new map modes going on down here. Climate map mode. So, I'm guessing the colder it is, say up here, I'm guessing that, yeah, Arctic climate. The colder it is, the more attrition, maybe? And the warmer it is, maybe more attrition too. Like, temperate is the middle ground with maybe no attrition modifier. I'm not quite sure, we'll see as we play through. So we got that new map mode, and the Winters map mode, which is interesting. So, so mountain ranges always experience winter, by the look of it. Well, it is November, actually, so. And there's a few more. I think federations might be one, and that is a new feature for the Native Americans. They can converge, the tribes can converge into federations to, you know, repel the colonists. Okay, we'll get our basic things started. So our our monthly income is 1.2, so we don't really want to hire any advisors as we stand. Although we do want to take a mission, so we only have 2, which is quite strange. Improve our prestige or solidify our papal relations. Neither of them are that good, really. I suppose improving our prestige does give us basically 150 admin points, because it's the same as gaining 1 stability. I don't really know where to go. I think we'll just sort of start the ball rolling. Actually, right, one thing we do want to do is appease France, because otherwise we are so screwed. France are, as you can tell, so powerful. Oh, and it is. Oh, they have now the leaders, now their rulers' personalities are shown. So France has a balanced ruler, as does England. Now Burgundy's ruler is militaristic, so they will, you know, look for war over diplomacy. Again, balanced, militaristic. Administrator. So they build buildings, I guess, to further their country's economy. That sound right? Okay, well, I'm sure new features will pop up as we play. We can hire a new. No, don't want to do that. Oh, I don't know where to start. Oh, it's all very interesting. It's all new and exciting. Right, I think we'll just let time go on. Oh no, we wanted to appease. Relations, improve relations. Yes, please. Now, we do not want to get invaded by these guys, because they are very scary, because as the game goes on, they absorb all their vassals, and that is a truly terrifying prospect. Okay, we'll let the game run on. We'll see what happens. We don't want to build any new units yet. We could, in fact, disband all these guys, because we don't need them quite. We're going to be trying. We're going to try and take a sort of laissez-faire attitude with Europe. You know, leave it alone, have nothing to do with it, just expand into the Americas. Now, down on the minimap, you can see that there is some sort of fog of war where we haven't explored, and that, you know, means that there is a continent over here, and no one has found it yet, and that is a very exciting prospect. So really, we want to rush technology. We want to rush diplomatic technology so that we can explore, and administrative, actually. Now, thanks to our god-awful ruler, where are you, King Francois de Dreux, or whatever, we are not in a prime position to do this. Ugh, it is not great. So we're just going to have to wait. That's all we can do. We're not a trading nation particularly, because our trade range is not great, and we only have, as you can see here, we only have provinces in one trade node, so there's no sort of pushing that we can do just yet. Now, I think this is a new trade node, I think. So all trade from the Americas comes into here, this one trade node, and that can be pushed to various other trade nodes, which is quite an exciting prospect. There is not much trade value. Well, there is no trade value, because we haven't discovered anyone who's sending trade into there. Or we haven't discovered anyone, so there is no trade being put into there. And as soon as we discover people, I guess, and maybe form alliances or take provinces, then we will start to trade. And that is something that I look forward to a lot. Right, we should try and get some sort of improved relations with Castile, just because if France ever did declare war on us, then Castile would be the best person to try and help. They are of a similar size to France, as are England, in fact, but England, especially after they'll inevitably lose the 100 Years' War, they tend not to be very helpful, if I'm honest. I'm not sure whether it's something to do with the AI not being able to ship people across the channel, but they just don't really join in on the continent unless they are the war leader. So that's not great. Religion, nothing's changed there really, I don't think. No, although the Papal State has started in control. Ooh, whoops. The Papal State has started in control, and that doesn't normally happen. It's normally one of these sort of Western superpowers. Just have a look through the tab, see if there's anything different. Now, subjects, that tab will unlock when we get a subject, which is, well, I suppose that's quite blindingly obvious, isn't it, really? But a subject is a colonial nation, another name for a colonial nation, I think. Or it's equivalent to a vassal, but instead of getting manpower and tax, you get trade power. It's something like that. Again, we'll learn as we play. Now, getting more technology, it is quite a slow crawl, I must admit, but ooh, the enemy of the enemy. Now, Castile, that is to get their opinion. Oh, now it's Burgundy. Interesting. Well, that's not going to happen because we have diplomats currently doing things. And that'll only be done in 1448. We'll play on 4 speed for the minute. We just want to keep ourselves to ourselves and kind of just do nothing wrong, really. Wait, now, actually this is quite interesting. Are these guys still... Now, it seems that Provence... Oh, national institutions. Do I want stability? Oh, for God's sake, I'm going to have to do that. Now, Provence are not actually under any sort of control of France, which is very, very interesting. What I might do... Oh, I can't fabricate a claim. When I'm finished improving relations with everyone, then I think I'm going to try and, just to get a bit more power from the go, while we're waiting for technologies, etc., we should take over maybe these 2 provinces from Provence. It does seem a bit risky because of the whole France really wanting the land and things, but it should not be too hard. Now also Lorraine, who are over here, do lead the personal union, so they'll join in on the war, but they're not too bad. They're a 2-province county, and I don't think that the Holy Roman Empire will join in, because the alliance chain is too far removed for them to do it, if you understand. Although I might be wrong and we might get screwed on our first episode. I would like this to change to Castile, if that could happen at any point. I suppose we just go with... There's nothing we can do, really. Okay, so I'll set out the goals for what we want to do. Basically, we want to get our technology up to a suitable standard where we can actually push into the Americas. and then we want to colonize. We want to colonize everywhere. We want to have a colony on, well, actually, we can't say North America and South America, but we want to have like a trade post, a colony, on maybe the northern part of the Americas, whatever that is, and the southern part of the Americas, and Africa, maybe, and sort of, because we are quite small, so we can't just take everything with brute force, so we do need some sort of money coming in. So if we, you know, push trade powers, etc., we should be okay, actually. And we're quite a coastal, well, we are a coastal nation, so ships and things should be quite easy to muster quite quickly, even with a small nation. Ugh. So until we do have technology, we want to take over small bits of Europe. We don't want to annoy France too much. They're guaranteeing the independence. Okay, that's fine. We don't want to annoy France too much because they're going to be our main problem, really. Just because they're so huge and they have such a large manpower, they're very hard to take on directly. So unless France decide to attack these guys, then we should be okay. Now, I am wondering why Provence are at war with England. It does just seem strange, because they haven't got any sort of alliance with France, so it's just interesting. At war with England. Interesting. Oh, okay, so France now like us, or like us as much as is possible. So maybe now Burgundy? Yeah, we'll take that one, and we will improve relation. There we go. Attack is always the best option. Oh, losing stability, morale. We'll go with that one. Oh, that is very, very aggravating. Really, what we want to do is get this first administrative technology, and then we're set. That gives us a boost, not a boost, a base from which to grow. No, I do hope this isn't all Provence. No, it's not. None of it is, actually. Oh, I did say we were going to fabricate a claim, didn't I? That'll have to be at some point in 1449 when our diplomat is back from Castile, was it? Yes, Castile. And Castile really do like us now, actually. So we will definitely go for the alliance with these. Oh, no, we can't. If we have a royal marriage first, maybe? Yes, that looks like it'll work. So first we're going to royal marriage with Castile, and then we'll have an alliance because they'll hopefully really like us. They're at war with Aragon at the moment, actually. I haven't seen that happen in a while. So yeah, there we go. Royal marriage. Of course you want to have a royal marriage with us. Why would you not? And then as soon as we get to the 11th, offer alliance. Wonderful. Support independence. Now, I'm guessing that's a new option to do with colonial nations. Yeah, so if Castile were a colonial nation over here somewhere, and they had high liberty value, which kind of slots on the end there, I think, then they would want to revolt. They would want to declare independence. And so I think it's a bit like supporting rebels in that respect. So you pay some sort of money, but in this case, obviously, you swear to basically be called to war when they declare independence. And then afterwards, they maybe become allied with you. Or at least they like you a hell of a lot. As they should, really, shouldn't they? And Aragon's been cut down to size quite quickly, actually. It is now 6 provinces, which... Oh no, they've got... 9 provinces. So it's still actually quite big. Well, I can't take them on anyway. I'm not quite sure why I'm looking. It is interesting, though, to see how Europe develops. Every time it's different. That's why I like it. Oh, we have gained the trade. That could be interesting. So they're allied with Castile. Yeah, that sucks. I would have declared war against them because... Why not? Why not? Oh. Where are we? Now, because it's a new expansion, you can't actually have many of the different mods with it. So fabricate a claim on... Maine or Anjou? Which one's got better tax, I guess? Ooh, Maine. By a long way. Who are they allied with? Hungary. Shit, Hungary are actually really good, aren't they? Right, we'll fabricate a claim on Maine. Anyway. Yeah, so as I was saying, because it's a new DLC, and we will wrap this episode up quite quickly after I say this, but because it's a new DLC, many of the mods, like Better UI mod, which extends the sort of diplomatic view and changes everything, so it's easier to look at. None of those things work. So I guess in time there will be support for these things, or the mods themselves will change, but up until now, you kind of have to be stuck with this poxy little diplomacy menu. So yeah, we haven't done much, but we will, I promise. And thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Please do like and subscribe, leave a comment, it helps me out to no end. So thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.